Today we are doing a driving tour of one of New Smyrna Beach's best neighborhoods. We are on North Beach, and this is going to be just north of Flagler Avenue. Homes in this section are, the most expensive one's actually right here. It's going to be $7.475 million. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath house, 5,500 square feet. But what we want to do is take you on a quick tour around the island, the North Beach area. As I was mentioning, it's going to be just north of Flagler. It's going to go loop all the way up to the Smyrna Dunes Park and the Coast Guard facility as well. And then we'll circle back around and hit North Atlantic. So the road we're on right now is Peninsula, and this road will, like we just mentioned, take you all the way down to the Dog Beach and the Coast Guard station as well. This part of the island, you've got 2 beach access ramps. So you have Beachway and then you have Crawford, and again, these will allow you to have vehicle access to get on and drive on the beach. And there are lots of other walkways to get over to the beach. What's unique about this part of the island is you're going to have the river on the west side, and then on the east side you're going to have the Atlantic Ocean. So you kind of have the best of both worlds with that. If you're a boater, you're going to be more likely wanting to be on the west side. That way you've got direct river intercoastal water access. You can get home, push the button, have your boat in the water in no time flat, and we're pretty close to the inlet as well. So it makes easy access for offshore fishing. And then you're probably about I'd say half an hour or so boat ride to the Mosquito Lagoon. A lot of that is going to be no wake zone. That's why it's going to take so long to get there. But either way, still pretty close to great fishing all the way around. As far as the neighborhood itself goes, North Beach, it is right now there's 26 active homes that are currently on the market. Again, give us a little bit of grace here. This is the day of filming. There's 26 active homes. Numbers always fluctuating with that. The most expensive, like we said, is just under that $7.5 million mark. And the most affordable, or the cheapest home that is in the North Beach section right now is $489,000, and that's going to be a 2-1. And I could almost guarantee you that's going to need a full redo. Anything in that like $400,000 to $600,000 price range right now on the beach side in general is going to need probably, I would say, like $200,000 to $300,000 worth of work to get really up to speed and brought back up to modern times and be really livable. So that 26 properties that we talked about, that's going to be 26 single-family residents. It's not going to include any of the townhomes that you've seen us driving by or condos. New Smyrna on the beach side, we do have a lot of condos. We've got high-end condos that are going all the way up to, kind of touching that $2 million mark, all the way down to, I'd say probably the cheapest condo you could get right now is going to be in the $300,000 price range. So there is something for everybody. It's just finding the right one and what's going to work for you. What is great about the Smyrna Dunes Park, it is going to be on the furthest northernmost tip of New Smyrna Beach, and this is the only official dog park beach in New Smyrna. So you'll see a lot of the dog lovers coming out here. It's handicap accessible. It's great to just get out and get some exercise in. It's got about a 2-mile boardwalk that you can hop on and enjoy. And it's pretty unique because you're able to see both the river and the ocean as you go across the entire boardwalk itself. So the negative of coming down here to the north side of the island and hitting the dog beach, bringing your surfboard, fishing gear, whatever it is a one-way in, one-way out. And during the summertime and especially weekends, it does get jam-packed down here. So make sure you put on your patient pants and just know that you're gonna have to deal with traffic and things getting jammed up. Again, one way in, one way out. So just really take that into consideration if you're planning on making a day out of it. You really need to leave early if you're trying to come here mid-morning or mid-afternoon. It's going to be super busy, and if you're like me, it's probably not going to be that enjoyable. So make sure you plan your times. If you don't care and you're just happy to be here, then it is what it is. So with that being said, though, it is really convenient if you're on your bicycle, you've got an e-bike. New Smyrna is pretty friendly with all that. It is pretty cool seeing everybody rip around the e-bikes. You can take them, hop them over, take them on the beach as well. Do keep in mind that parking in general does fill up pretty quickly. One of my favorite things about North Beach is all the little pocket neighborhoods that you have, side streets that you can go down. There still are dirt roads in the area, which is always pretty cool. Keeps that small town charm still alive with it, and just kind of gives you that like old beach vibe, I guess, so to speak. Again, with prices, you're gonna have pretty big swings. If you're on the interior of North Beach, so if you're like sandwiched in between the ocean and the river, like on one of these side streets, you're still gonna be paying somewhere probably in the upper, close to $1 million price range. And that's gonna be something that should be move-in ready at that price point. So just know that if you are planning on moving or wanting to live on North Beach, you do have to pay to play when you're here. It is gonna be the more expensive side of the island. If you're looking to be a little bit more price conscious, Central Beach side or all the way South Beach has a little bit more affordability going on. But the price you pay there it is less convenient than it is living here. So here on North Beach, one of the biggest things is it's convenient to everything. You're really close to shopping and dining. You can definitely walk. It's maybe like a 2-minute car ride to get to Flagler Avenue, which is the main downtown strip with all the restaurants, bars, nightlife, every event you could ever imagine. There's a once-a-month wine walk. They've got festivals, cook-offs, the whole deal. So if you're looking to really be part of the action and in the heart of everything that's going on, North Beach is something you should consider looking into, because you will be right in the middle of everything. So if you wanted to take a loop around North Beach, it would start at Peninsula, and then the road we're on now is North Atlantic. So you can make that loop around. Say on a good day with no traffic, you can probably achieve that in about a 10 to 12 minute car ride. If it is a holiday, weekend, summertime, it's definitely gonna take you longer. Right now we're driving around middle afternoon, so you'll see it's not really super crazy with traffic or jammed up, but North Beach, it is a smaller section of New Smyrna as a whole. So it does tend to kind of feel like it gets crowded or cramped up, here or there. It's just kind of figuring out what the lifestyle is that you want to really live. So if you're okay with that and you want to be in the hustle and bustle of everything, you want to have the opportunity to have the river on one side, the ocean on the other, and really be active with the outdoor things, and North Beach is definitely something to check out. And again, kind of talking about the price points. Right now there's only 2 pool homes for sale on North Beach for less than $1 million, and both of those are in the mid-8s, low 900,000 price point, and they're tiny. So just kind of keep that in mind with North Beach. You are going to have to pay to play, but I think it's worth it at the end of the day. It's pretty cool living here. You got turtle crossings happening all the time, and if you want to be local, this is the spot for you. If you're looking just for investments in general, condos could be a good idea depending on what you're looking for. New Smyrna has a very weird short-term rental zone map, so just because you hear a beach, don't think that you're going to have access to short-term rentals. Make sure you check that out with your local real estate agent. This is the spot. This is Crawford. It's another beach ramp. I actually used to live here way back in the day in one of the back units that you can't see, but it was a really fun spot, fun time to be able to be walking distance to Flagler Avenue. So they're still using that as a short-term rental, actually. So if you're interested in a lot, let us know. There are still a few lots available on beachside, not many. So they are, kind of going quick at this point. But there are a few left. If you're looking to do a custom design or custom build home, let us know. We can help you out with that. We have experience doing that, and that could be a great opportunity to kind of mix the modern with the old school of New Smyrna Beach on the beach side. So right now we're on Flagler Avenue. So there's a good mix of old and new here. You've got Jim's Plant Nursery that he's been here. He's been a local staple. He's been here forever. You've got new venues that are popping up. We've got the cigar bar that's been here for probably about a year or so now. Good spot, fun spot to hang out. Clancy's, local family, locally owned here for I think they just celebrated their 40th year in business or something close to that. So if you're in town and you're visiting and you haven't checked out Clancy's, make sure you swing by and do that. Flagler Avenue, the last lot that was available just sold. It was for sale for a while. That did sell. It's probably going to end up being some sort of restaurant or retail space and condo living up top. And at the very end of Flagler, you're going to have the grill at Riverview. This is going to be wedged up right next to the North Causeway drawbridge. This is an awesome spot for going and catching some really beautiful sunsets. They usually have some great music talent that's there, so be sure to check that out if you're looking for a unique spot or view in New Smyrna, a different vantage point. The grill at Riverview definitely is a strong recommendation there. And don't forget, this is a drawbridge with the North Causeway hitting over to North Beach. So if you're in a hurry, the bridge goes up every half an hour. So I would recommend taking an alternative route, going over the big South Causeway Bridge, and you'll be able to gain access to the island a little bit sooner than that. But we hope you enjoyed this week's tour. It's one of our first driving tours that we've done. Let us know what other communities you'd like to see, what you want to see more of, or what you don't want to see. So thanks for sticking with us, and we look forward to seeing you in next week's video.